Hello, my lovelies. So we are just back from holidays. I'm going to carry on from the previous vlog. I see you really enjoyed it, but trust me, this holiday was probably one of the worst. It ended up in A&E because I didn't vlog the last 2 days when we went to pause that. So I will tell you about that a bit later. I'm also taking Louis to the vet in a minute. But before I forget, I wanted to talk to you about the bladder thing again. So you might remember I did a video about the things we don't talk about, and we were talking about bladder problem in women our age, how I used to get up at least once a night to go for a wee. Going anywhere was a big thing. Didn't want to drink anything because you had to know where all the toilets were. And another thing was long journeys. So what I've noticed when we were going to York, it was 4.5 hours journey. It was actually Paul that noticed, because he used to get really annoyed with me. In an hour, I would sometimes have to stop 2-3 times at services. Every services, motorway services, we would have to stop because I was desperate for a wee. And this time, it was like 2.5 hours went, and Paul said to me, "How come you haven't asked to stop at the services yet?" And I was thinking, yes, that's right. Normally, I would be constantly desperate for a wee. And after this video, I was overwhelmed by your comments. We don't talk about it, but obviously so many of us suffer with it. It's just one of those things, girls. Let's talk about some culprits that might irritate your bladder. Obviously, coffee. I am drinking one right now. I cannot give up my hot coffee, but I only have 1 cup in a day. Although, before we went on our way to York, I had a tiny one. I thought I have to have my coffee, and I thought, let's just go with it. And still, even with that, I didn't need to stop so many times. So obviously coffee irritates your bladder. It's and it's diuretic as well. So if you can avoid that as much as possible, or don't have as much. Fizzy drinks, tomatoes, citrus fruit, yes, all these things can irritate your bladder as well. And spicy foods, and of course tea as well. Surprising, but yes, tea can irritate your bladder and is diuretic as well if it's caffeinated one. There are some good foods that are great for supporting your bladder, like pumpkin seeds, soy. And also, don't think that if you have bladder weakness and you go to the loo often, you should avoid drinking water. You need to drink water, because if you don't, that can make things worse and increase the risk of infections like UTIs. So don't avoid drinking water. Just cut down on the coffee and tea. Now, talking about supporting your bladder, you remember I talked to you about Jude supplements. I have been taking Jude now for over 4 months, and it's a part of my routine. These are those little red capsules. They're just a standard size capsule. I just put them, in my daily supplement boxes. You can see the 2 red ones because you take them 2 a day, 1 in the morning, 1 in the evening. When you first start taking them, start with 3 times a day for 2 weeks, and then go down to 2 times a day. So it's part of my routine. I don't think about it. When I fill up my supplements, I include this. Jude is a brand that really is helping to break the taboo and helping women to feel empowered, not embarrassed. And they talk about bladder support. It's a wonderful company. I've actually, when I did the last video, I've seen few comments from you. There was one comment from someone called Lynn. Hang on, I've got it here. She said, I've been on Jude for 6 months and it's made a big difference. I'm not desperate for the law when I'm out, which is such a relief. So the Jude supplements use 2 science-backed ingredients, pumpkin seed extract and soy germ extract. And together they support your pelvic floor and make you feel a bit more confident and not constantly thinking about toilets. I've had great results. I've told you in a previous video that I stopped waking up in the night to go and pee, and this was first time since I've started taking these that I went for a long journey, and I've noticed the difference in that as well. I told Jude about my experience, and I'm proud to say that Jude is sponsoring this portion of the video. You can get Jude in Boots or Holland & Barrett, but they've given me discount for you. So if you want to buy from them, I've got 22% discount with code Nisha22. I will pop the link in the description box. So if you're dealing with this problem and you want to give Jude a go, use my discount. And also please let me know, because I know from the last video a lot of you went and bought Jude. Let me know how you're getting on, what are your results, because for me it's been such a relief. Honestly, not waking up at night when I go to town shopping, I'm not panicking about toilets. And this time, long journey wasn't so bad. I love that we can have this chat in our girls club and stop all those taboos. These things are very important. You know, we talk about everything here, everything that happens to us as we age, but we will always try to make it all look and sound fabulous. Okay, my lovelies, I am going to go and take Louis to the vet now. And when I come back, I'll sit down again and I will tell you the rest of our holiday story. You won't believe it. Okay, I am back from the vet. So let me tell you how our holiday ended. So in the last vlog, you saw me saying that the next day we were going to visit Paul's dad in Southport for 2 days. So we drove there. Louis was still not too good. This tail seemed to be bothering him. I kept giving him the antibiotics and everything, but he kept, walking really funny, like his tail was down and his bum sort of to one side. He still wasn't eating very well. So we arrived at Paul's dad's. It was all lovely. That evening we went to a gorgeous restaurant, quite historical building, beautiful inside. I think I might have some footage here. They allowed dogs in, so the food looked beautiful. So we had that, got back home, we shared a big bottle of Prosecco, and then we went to bed. We had another restaurant booked for the day after. In the middle of the night, Paul woke up in absolute agony. His stomach from here everywhere was hurting so much. He was sick only once or twice. He thought he was having a heart attack. He kept trying to go to sleep, but he couldn't. So in the end, first thing in the morning, we called 111. They took loads of notes and they told us to go to hospital. So we went to hospital. The triage was quite quick, but then, you wait to be seen by a doctor, and that was, I think, all in all, we were there 5 hours. But once you're there, it's amazing. He got a proper checkup. They took his bloods. They did ultrasound scan to see if, maybe it was gallbladder. They couldn't find anything. So they think that it was a mild food poisoning. they really couldn't find anything. The bloods didn't show anything dangerous. The scan didn't show anything. He had ECG as well done. So yes, so that's how our holiday ended, because obviously that day Paul didn't feel well at all. He was still in pain, could hardly eat anything, obviously. So we just spent the day sitting in a house. Louis wasn't well, wasn't eating, but Paul is better now. We came back home the day after that. So we got back home yesterday. And his stomach is still, quite delicate. But he ate yesterday and he definitely feels better. I don't know if he maybe should go back to the doctor here and investigate it further. But yeah, it wasn't nice. Then when we got back yesterday, I did 5 loads of washing because I already had a lot of laundry in my laundry basket from before we went away, because Paul at the end of last week just came back from abroad. So he had some clothes, and I was so busy as well the week before we went away. So I was washing all day. I've got now 2 huge baskets of ironing to do. Thankfully, this week there is no gym, so I don't have to. I've got 2 extra days that I can do stuff. I've got so much to do, honestly. I have to make the appointment for my coil. I have to do my taxes while making videos as well. So, but we are fine. So today at the vet, she said that she actually managed to squeeze more of pus from that abscess. So maybe that's what was bothering him, because he already had a scab, so the skin is trying to heal, but there was still stuff in there, which means that he would feel like pressure. So she squeezed whatever she could. She gave him more antibiotics because he's got just 1 day left. More antibiotics and paracetamol as well, because he can't take Metacam, and emptied his glands. So hopefully my boys are on their way to recovery. So yes, we tried to make that holiday as much fun as possible. It wasn't always fun, but we are back home now, and I'm so happy to be back home and back into my own routine where I've got everything where I need it. So let's hope everything will be back to normal now. I will keep you updated on Louis. I'm going to go and see the vet again in a week's time, just to check that everything is healing and is all right. Okay, my lovelies, I'm going to go and get on with my day, and I will see you tomorrow. Good morning, my lovelies. Don't have my mic on, sorry. Remember the white dress from Zara that I bought in large because they didn't have the medium and it was too big? I was gonna have it altered, But then the medium came into stock, so I ordered it. I'm wearing it now. And of course, it's fine everywhere else, but a bit tight in boobs. But what I've decided to do is, I still have the tags on. I'm just about to do ironing. So I am going to wear it while I'm ironing and see if it will give in. I actually already feel it giving in. But look, the straps are still too long. I don't know, they make these dresses. So with this one, I would only have to have the straps shortened a bit. So have a look. I hope you can see me. I can't see from here, my viewfinder. So it squashes me a bit, but it's not uncomfortable because it's linen mix. So yeah, I think I'm going to keep the smaller one. So I thought I'd show you, let me know what you think. I can feel already here it's gone a bit looser, so maybe if I wear it and the steam from the ironing, it will stretch it a bit. So yes, I'm going to go and carry on with my ironing. I have so much and I'm doing everything to put it off. So I sat and did my makeup for ages. Haven't brushed my hair. When it's curly like that, it doesn't matter, does it? Look. So yes, I was doing my makeup and trying the both dresses on and off. So I've just washed my bedding. I'm going to hang that out and I'm doing ironing. I'm doing it. Hello, my lovelies. I just finished filming 3 looks. But you've seen it. It's Thursday today. I had to film it today and I'm just editing it. I'm going to post it tonight, so you would have seen it on Thursday. But something just arrived. So I love sleeping in PJs. In a summer, short PJs, in a winter, long ones. I hate any sort of, is that what they're called? Chemise or night dresses because they end up around your neck. So I like PJs. And I wanted something pretty because I even like to wear something pretty to bed. And I was looking on internet and I found this website. I've never heard of them. Pretty You London. Look how lovely. This is, it came like this. Let's open it. So I thought I thought we unbox it together. I bought 2 pairs. I should really do try on. Oh, this is actually more lilac-y than pink. Right. Oh, look. Aren't they cute? I got them in a size, do they come in like the mediums or 10, 12? I think I got it in a size UK 12. Yeah, I like them to be a bit, you know, loose. And the top is like this. I should have tried them on, shouldn't I? And then I've got this gorgeous blue one. I really like the look of it. The top looks so good that you probably could wear it just as a top. These are bamboo. So that's the top, but look, it's got that detail at the back. And then the shorts are like that. This one feels a bit thicker. This is more like that modal fabric, but this is more like a cotton bamboo. I'm going to go and try them on and see how comfortable they are. I'm not sure I like this fabric. I like bamboo normally, but this is more, it's a bit thicker, but it might be fine while I put it on. So I'm going to go and try it on. Hello, my lovelies. I'm just getting ready. I'm using the Natasha Denona Bloom palette. I haven't used it really since I did the video, but I really haven't had time to think about what palette I'm using this week. It's Friday, it's Saturday today. So end of the week, thank goodness, because the week I've had. Little update on Louis. Louis is doing much better. His tail doesn't seem to bother him anymore. I'm going on Monday to the vet to check him again. But Paul, on the other hand, is not so good. He's still on and off, has the stomach pain, and he feels nauseous all the time. So he went to see a consultant gastroenterologist yesterday, and he thinks he might have gallbladder stones. And I don't really know much about it. I know a couple of friends that had it removed, but I don't know what the recovery is, because he might have to have it removed, obviously. So I have to research that. So next week he will go and have more scans, and then we will see. So that's a bit worrying, but it has to be done. Now, I saw you last on Thursday. I've shown you these PJs, and I was going to try them on and show them to you, but something distracted me. I was doing something else, so I forgot. So I will show them to you today in a minute. So yesterday, I was already in the morning, I was having an appointment with my accountant. He was coming to my house to do my taxes. But then he called me from a motorway saying that there's been an accident and he's stuck. So we had to cancel that appointment. He's coming now on Monday. So I've decided yesterday, after the 2 weeks I've had, to treat myself to a mini spa day at home. So I had a lovely long bath. I soaked in it. I did full body exfoliation. I did my ZIIP halo treatment on my face. Well, I do them anyway, but you know, it was the whole thing. And I feel like a new woman, smooth, smug, and a bit more human. And then I fake tan as well last night. So I highly recommend it. If you're feeling frazzled, treat yourself to a day when you don't do anything. Yesterday was Thursday that I did absolutely nothing. I just pampered myself. Let me just finish my makeup and I will show you the PJs. So here is the pink one, or lilac one. How cute is that? Like Victorian knickers. The Victorian times. Really cute. And so lovely and soft. Really, really love it. I might get this one in another colour as well. I got them both in UK size 12 and they have plenty of room. Let me show you the blue one. They are all screwed up, of course. I didn't iron them or anything. This one is so lovely. And actually, this fabric feels amazing. I'm a bit confused because I think on the website it says cotton modal mix, but that doesn't feel anything like modal. And in my order confirmation, it said bamboo, cotton bamboo. So I think it's the latter. Yeah, the top is quite generous, but I suppose you need that to sleep in. But look at the detail at the back. Is really nice. And the shorts are so lovely and so comfy. They have that wide, very soft, comfortable waistband. Do you know this? You could even wear, I suppose, as a loungewear in the summer around the house, because it doesn't look too much like PJs, does it? And especially the fabric as well. Yes, I really love them. I might order them in different colours. Love PJs. So that's it from me this week. It's been a lot. I feel like I've earned some sort of medal or at least glass of wine. Thank you for being here, for always showing up and sticking with me. It means a lot to me. And I will see you Thursday, my lovelies. Thank you so much for watching and stay fabulous. Bye.